welcome back, and I hope you all are doing well. I have changed my way of doing readings, and now this is going to be my standard way of doing videos when it comes to weekly readings. So for today, we are going to do weekly readings for the coming week. This reading is going to be from the 7th of December to the 13th of December. So we are going to see what tarot messages do we have for all the sun signs, right from Aries to Pisces. So for today's reading, I'm going to use my standard Radar White tarot cards, and this is how the box looks. So in case if you are interested in learning how to read tarot cards, then this is the best deck that you can ever afford. It's the best for beginners as well. So I am just going to shuffle my cards, and then we are going to pick one message for every sun sign and see what is coming through for all the sun signs in terms of messages, guidance and abundance in the next week. Also, I would like to mention that just in case if you're interested in getting a personal reading done from me, then the details are in the description box down below. So a small information that I would like to give in this video, which I always give in my other videos also, that if the readings of the sun signs do not resonate with you, then get to know what's your moon and your ascending sign. So sometimes the sun, moon and the ascending, all three of them play a very important role when it comes to our energy levels. So if the sun does not match, then the moon or the ascending, either of them would resonate with you. So you can find that out by just putting how to find out the ascending sign or how to know what your moon sign is in Google, and you will get to know it. So without any further ado, let's begin with the reading. Your cards give me messages for all the sun signs from the 7th of December to the 13th of December. Me a message for all the sun signs from the 7th of December to the 13th of December. So I'm going to do it the third time. I generally like to shuffle my cards instead of 3. 3 is a very powerful number. It's the number of manifestation, so I always shuffle my cards instead of 3. Dear cards, give me messages for all the sun signs from the 7th of December to the 13th of December. Okay, so some cards have actually flown out. Let's see if we get those cards while I do the readings or not. So I'm just going to spread the cards here in front of me, and then I'm just going to pick up one card for each sun sign. Okay, so I have my cards in front of me. Right. So let's see what message do we have for Aries. So dear cards, give me a message for Aries from 7th of December to the 13th of December. Okay, so for Aries we have the World card. For some Aries it's going to be a little tough the next week, because I see that for some of you Saturn is going to go in retrograde for you, or some of you are already going through a bad time because of Saturn, which we call as Shani's Mahadasha, or maybe Sade Sati. So possibly for some of you it could be a start of Shani's Sade Sati, and for some of you I think the Sade Sati is going to come to an end, and it's going to be a beautiful week out there for you, where you're going to start a new journey as well as an old journey is going to come to an end. So there's going to be completion, there's going to be peace, happiness, harmony, and your life is going to be complete. Also for some of you, I feel that there could be an overseas travel coming through, and there could also be a possibility that those who are single, so Aries who are single, you could be meeting a potential life partner who's possibly settled abroad, or is or someone who enjoys traveling abroad, either of it. So that was the message for Aries. Let's see what messages do we have for Taurus. So I'm just going to keep this card aside. Okay, so dear cards, give me a message for Taurus. Let's see what messages do we have for Taurus. Taurus, give me a message for Taurus from, give me a message for Taurus from the 7th to the 13th of December. Right. Okay, so not many people like this card, but I really like this card because it's a card of healing. It's a card of healing from breakups and bad times and disappointments. So Taurus, for next week, it's going to be a little difficult for you in terms of a heartbreak. So possibly there could be a disappointment or a separation from a partner. Also, for those of you who are working, there could be a possibility that someone at workplace might just disappoint you or might hurt you, and you're going to be left heartbroken. For some Taurians, I feel that if you all have had a breakup in the past, then this would not be the right time or to find a new relationship. But this week or the coming week, from the 7th of December to the 13th of December, make sure that you heal yourself. You try and work on your heart chakra. You open your heart chakra and heal it. So Taurians, all my love for you. Time to heal your wounds in the next week. So let's see what messages do we have for Geminis. Let's see what message do we have for Geminis from the 7th to the 13th of December. A message for Geminis. A message for Geminis from 7th to the 13th of December. So we have the 7 of Wands. Geminis, I feel that next week you all are going to face a situation where you would not like to be in that situation, but you are going to keep your ground very, very strong. So Geminis would find things a little bit struggling, but I think you all are going to have the strength to stay in that particular situation. Also, I feel that if you stay in that situation, victory is going to come to you. And I feel that some of you who have been having conflicts with your partners, or for some of you and your partners don't have the same interest or don't have the same motives from life, which I feel that could bring in a problem next week. So make sure that you sort out those differences, because if you sort those differences out, your relationship will move towards the next level. Okay, so that was the reading for Geminis. Let's see what we have for Cancerians. Give me a card for Cancerians from the 7th of December to the 13th of December. A card that represents a message for Cancerians. Okay, so Cancerians, I have the Knight of Swords for you. I can very strongly feel that someone from the past is going to enter into your life the next week. Not necessarily that could be a lover, but for some of you, I feel it could possibly be someone from the past, maybe a friend or maybe a foe with who you could not solve certain issues, or you did not get closure. I think that person is coming towards you in the next week. So it depends on your situation. So those of you who are seeking closure will get a closure. For those of you who are looking forward to reconcile with your past lover, I think they are coming towards you, and you can sort out your issues with them. So they are waiting to come to you. Also, I feel for some of you, some Cancerians, those who are single and who are more career oriented, I feel that for you it's the best time that you can plan. Do not make any hasty decisions. It would not be the right time. So if you have ideas, if you have plans, if you're running with thoughts, then I think that in the next week you need to hold on to your horses and make sure that whatever you're having in your head, like whatever thoughts are going on in your head, you write them down, and that's going to help you planning. So for some of you that's planning, and for some of you I see that someone from the past is coming towards you. Let's see what messages do we have for Leo. So give me a message for Leos from the 7th of December to the 13th of December. A message for Leos from the 7th to the 13th. Leos, let's see what messages do we have. Oh my god. Okay, so we have the Devil card. Okay, I don't like this card much, but some Leos, I feel y'all are dealing with Capricorns. I very strongly sense that, and if y'all are looking forward to dealing with a Capricorn, then I would like to say that this person could be someone who is going to make you realize that you have unhealthy attachments. So if you are dealing with a Capricorn, then please be very careful of this person, because this person is going to bring your wounds to the surface. Also, for some Leos, I think the next week y'all are going to realize that y'all have certain attachments or certain unhealthy habits which are not good for you, and it's time to let go of those habits. So Leos, be very mindful of yourself the next week. It's time to get rid of certain past patterns or past behaviors which have been very toxic and you're holding on to them. So make sure that you heal them and you let go. Also for some Leos, I feel that next week you are going to feel a bit horny, and also I see some sort of attachment towards lust, sex and money. Make sure that you control your desires the next week and express them in a healthy way. Let's see what messages do we have for Virgo. So I'm a Virgo and I'm going to pull a card for myself. Let's see what messages do we have for Virgo from 7th of December to the 13th of December. Give me a card for Virgos from the 7th to the 13th. Okay, I never pull a good card for Virgos. I don't know what could be the reason for that, but I think Virgos in the next week, make sure that you do not indulge in unwanted conflicts at home or at work with people. And because I feel that there are people around you who do not want your success or are certainly going to trigger you in some way, so make sure that you cool yourself down and you do not engage in unwanted conflicts at work or at home. Also, I feel that if I have to put this advice in one word, I would like to say that Virgos, next week, please choose your battles carefully, because some battles will not be required. Some battles need not always be won, because those battles are ego battles. So put your ego aside and make sure that you think from your higher good. So if there's someone who you are dealing with, maybe a lover or maybe let's say a colleague at a workplace, make sure that always winning over them should not be your agenda. Your agenda should be that you deal with the situation with more compassion and more love. So Virgos, whatever the situation comes through, make sure that you deal with that situation with respect to love and compassion. So look at the opposite person's situation and then choose your battle carefully and see who you are dealing with. Okay, let's see what message do we have for Libras. So give me a card for Libras from the 7th of December to the 13th of December. Give me a card for Libras from the 7th to the 13th of December. Okay, Libras, I have the King of Pentacles for you, which means that I think in terms of your career and in terms of your success, whatever you're expecting is coming to you, but it's a little slow. So your finances and your business is going to grow, but it's going to grow at a very slow rate. Also, I feel that in the next week you are going to be blessed with a lot of financial abundance. Maybe money is going to come to you, or you can expect some sort of property coming in or some sort of money coming in from an expected or an unexpected resource. I feel that Libras are going to be blessed next week with financial abundance. Let's see what messages do we have for Scorpios. Give me one card for Scorpios. A message for Scorpios from 7th of December to the 13th of December. Okay, Scorpios, I have the Two of Swords for you. Because in the next week, you are going to feel a bit indecisive with respect to choosing two careers or maybe choosing two partners, and you don't know which way to go. I would say that this indecisiveness is just that your mind is confused. There is no indecisiveness out there in the world. You have a dark subconscious. You're not aware about what you exactly want. So in the next week, I think Scorpios need to work a little bit on themselves and ask themselves what is it that they really want. For some Scorpios, I feel that if you're dealing with a partner, you are married and you have a partner who you really love, then I would like to say that that partner is going to treat you as his equal. So those Scorpios who are feeling that their partners are not giving them, don't treat them equal or don't treat them the same, they have doubts in their mind, I would like to say that this is a sign your partner is treating you as his equal well and is giving you all the love that you want. Let's see what message do we have for Sagittarius. So let's pull a card for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, message for Sagittarius from 7th to the 13th of December. Okay, I just pulled the wrong card. This is the one that comes along with, it's like an explanatory card, it's not required. Okay, give me a message for Sagittarians from the 7th of December to the 13th of December. Sagittarians, I have the Empress. So those Sagittarians who are looking to get pregnant, I think you will be getting the good news in the coming week. Also, I feel that for some of you, for some Sagittarians, next week could be all about nurturing your own self, taking care of your family, your children, people who genuinely need your love. Also, for some of you who are some of you who don't love yourselves enough, it's high time that you nurture yourself, take care of yourself. If you've had a bad past, you've just had a breakup. So for those Sagittarians, I would like to say that nurture yourself really well, because till you don't nurture yourself, the beauty of nurturing will not be seen in your relationship. So take care of yourself first, and that will reflect in your relationship with others. For other Sagittarians, I can also sense that some of you are going to start a new business on your own, and this is a long overdue idea that you have been working on, and you could start this business, and this business has to do a lot with work from home. So for some of you who are planning to work from home or are trying job opportunities where you could be working from home, then that's going to materialize in the next week. So let's see what messages do we have for Capricorn. Give me a message for Capricorns from 7th of December to 13th of December. Message for Capricorns. So Capricorns, I have Temperance for you. I can strongly feel that Capricorns, you all need to balance yourself in the coming week. So maybe in the past you all haven't had a balance, you all were feeling a little bit of disharmony. So in this week, make sure that your act is balanced. Like, do not be extreme, like, talk to someone a lot and then all of a sudden you just stop talking. So there's no way out in between. So don't do that. I think you all need to maintain a balance, a harmony. Also for some Capricorns, I feel that you all are lacking patience, so work on your patience. Yeah, like don't lose your temper, or don't distrust your partner or mistreat your partner. Make sure that there is a good harmony of love and of patience with respect to your partner, because I can very strongly pick up that some Capricorns have been a little hard on themselves, and some of you have been keeping a lot of patience. So sometimes when we keep a lot of patience, we become a little hard on ourselves, and that often we reflect on our partner. So I would like to say that please maintain harmony the next week. Also, I say that for some Capricorns who have been working on their career and are looking forward to growing their career, I think that the growth is coming, but next week would be the right time to set goals for coming 3 to 5 years as to where you are going to head. So do some long-term planning in the next week. It's going to be very fruitful to all of you. For some Capricorns, I feel that you can combine 2 hobbies or maybe 2 aspects of your personality and start a business, or maybe put that into your career or your job. That's going to be very, very beneficial for you. Next week, those who are into the teaching profession, Capricorns who are into teaching professions are going to benefit a lot from their patience, and whatever efforts they have put in their work, it's going to give them positive results the next week. See what messages do we have for Aquarius. Give me a card for Aquarius from the 7th of December to the 13th of December. A card for Aquarius, a card for Aquarius. Okay. So we have the Judgment card for Aquarius. Some Aquarians are going to have some sort of soul awakening and realization in the next week. So you are going to know why you are at a particular place and why you have faced a situation you have faced for the past few weeks or the past few months. So that realization is going to come to you. The truth you are going to realize on your own. So next week, Aquarians, I would like to say that you will get an awareness about a lot of things and about a lot of situations. I also feel that for some of you, a very strong truth that has been hidden from you for a very, very long time is going to come to surface. So, and this truth is going to change a lot of things for you. For some Aquarians, you are going to step into your soul journey. So your soul purpose, the purpose for which you are born, your soul has come on this earth, is going to come to you, you're going to realize that that's going to be a soul purpose. So overall, Aquarians, I would like to say that in the next week you all are going to face some sort of soul awakening, or you're going to realize your soul journey or your soul path. And let's see what messages do we have for Pisces now. So let's see what messages do we have for Pisces from 7th to the 13th of December. Message for Pisces. Okay, Pisces, I have the 5 of Wands for you. So Pisces, some of you are having a lot of negative talks with your own self. So there's going to be self-negative talk next week. Also, I feel that you are going to be in conflict with people at work, also people at home. So next week there's going to be lots of fire in you. Make sure that you hold on to that fire which is there in you. And again, I would like to say for Pisces, also choose your battles very carefully. Like you see that there are people over here who are fighting. You might be dealing with people who are not ready to listen to you, or you could be on the other end where you are not ready to listen to the other person. So the only way to deal with this conflict in the next week is that listen to what others have to say. Maybe they have an important point to put forward and you've not been listening to them. So this conflict has arisen because you don't listen carefully to what others have to say. So next week a lot of conflicts are going to happen with Pisces. Make sure that you listen to others and you choose your battles carefully. Do not get involved in unwanted emotional drama or unwanted conflict that has nothing to do with you. Yeah, I can sense that there are people around at your workplace or at your home who will try to drag you in unwanted drama. Stay away from those kinds of people and choose your battles carefully, Pisces. Guys, this is it for the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that the readings resonate with you. Also, if it does not resonate and these readings don't mean anything to you, it's absolutely okay. You don't have to fit in always. If they don't mean anything to you, then certainly the message is not for you. So I would like to mention that my video is going to have a timestamp in the description box down below. So whatever is your sun sign, you can just directly click on that particular timestamp and go over your reading, because then you don't have to go over all the sun signs, right? So timestamps are essentially meant that you can choose your own sun sign, moon sign, ascending, and then just have a look at that particular part of the video, which will which will keep a lot of information away from you and you will access only your information. So that's about it for the video, and take care of yourself, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.